3, 2, 1.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yick.
Yak.
Yak.
Yick.
Yak.
Yak.
Yick.
Yak.
Yak.
Yick.
Yak.
Yak.
Yak. Sorry, that was bad.
Yak.
What? Yeah. Yak.
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 Yick.
Yak.
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 Yick.
Yak.
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 Yick.
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 Yak.
Yak.
Oh,
Wait, I
I
wasn't
went
even
here.
looking. That's
yeah.
on me. That's on me.
Classic
I wasn't even
mistake.
Well, all is fair in love and war. Lilu needs food. Mr. Hall goes to the store. Held at gunpoint while shopping for the Lion's Tooth score, Durgash makes his way to Karana's dark shore. To post bail on our bounty, Blackbeard set a boundary. He laughed and said soundly, hang 10 on a boundless sea. While our dear friends get some rest, we'll take on Blackbeard's test. Mr. Hall is ecstatic. This could turn out traumatic. Find out how it goes today on the Odyssey by Magic.
Holy shit. That was amazing. Shout out, Paul. We love
Press the button.
it.
Press the button. Do the.
Yeah,
I was saying the clap. The audience clap button.
I pressed the button.
You did. You know that's on me. That's on me.
Oh, you just ended the
Fucked it up
fucking.
anyway.
Oh wait, no, you can't go back now. You can't go.
I
No,
can't run it back?
No,
You
no,
can't
no.
run it back.
Now, all right. What's the next button that you think the audience?
What do you think? Yeah, let's see you
You've
play the
got-
guessing
it's-
game. Let's
you've
see.
done two now.
There's two.
4 buttons
There's only
total.
there's only 3 available. This one's dark because nothing's assigned to
No, okay, shoot. So no.
Oh, there you go. A gentle up. Up.
it. Well,
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome
That's it.
back to the fun show
where
where we're
waking
it up as we go. That's the fun show. Paul was pulling the thread, and I was just holding on for dear life. I'm a player in the stars.
Hi, spiritual audience, fam, as it were. My name is Paul Zachariah, and I'll be playing the, we've said it before, but we'll say it again, the rapscallion, Mr. Hall.
And I have a player in the cosmos.
Hi, my name is David Kessler, and I play Durgash, the Joker, the Smoker, the Midnight Toker. R.I.P. Jimmy Buffett. That's not even a Jimmy
What?
Buffett song.
What?
It's not even a Jimmy Buffett
Was
song.
that
know-
a Travis Scott reference?
I thought you were gonna say Jimmy Butler. I was like, what does he have to do with it? You watched the Heat? Yo, shout out Jimmy for real. Welcome back.
Jimmy for real.
Oh my-
Yeah, no, that's it.
Last
all you
time
got.
on an Odyssey by Magic, as recapped by the lovely poem, in their downtime on their way to Kranos to find more planetary nicks, there was a store-bound, Store Galactic Jewel Osco, where our lovely Mr. Hall had went and tried to get some fresh food for a young Lilu. However,
Yummy, yummy for my tummy.
unknown to them, the bounty still active on their heads. He is held down at gunpoint, therefore causing him to wait and stir. However, planetside, in Karana, we find a Durgash running through trying to find any hints about where they could find the planetary nicks, where he comes across a very certain bar that I will pull up right now, goes towards the Blackbeard, where he meets Blackbeard. But unlike his strong and terrifying demeanor, he's just a one-of-a-kind dude that needs to see his rights approved. As Durgash, now standing on the docks with large crashing waves, he must hang 10 and ride the Big Kahuna in order to earn Blackbeard's respect. And that's where we are now, folks. The one
That made me laugh.
planet side in
Have
the
to ride the
sky
Big Kahuna.
is Mr. Hall, watching as his close companion Durgash goes and drives this surfboard, because you drive a surfboard.
You drive a surfboard?
You do drive a surfboard.
Okay.
You do not drive a surfboard.
If
but
the surfboard's not motivated, does it have drive?
we don't know.
It could have power. It could
Bottoms.
stay hungry. It
Power
could devour.
bottom.
Oh my gosh. Sorry, this is really off topic, but I was brainstorming other names we could call ourselves, and I ran this by David, so you know if it's got the stamp of approval. Tabletop power bottoms. Just think about it. Tabletop power bottoms.
There's more there than you think.
I don't.
There's more at the bottom than you'd find at the top. That's all I've got to say about
It all
that.
rises to the
Sorry,
top.
go
What?
on. Tangent over.
Oh, what? Okay.
So now back to the game.
Back to the game that we're playing.
Game.
Game.
First things first. Durgash, I'm gonna need you to make either a performance or acrobatics. These will be your main two that you'll be running with this time.
I'm gonna go with acrobatics.
Acrobatics. Let's see it.
Okay, that's a 19.
A 19. You actually surprisingly, how do you jump into the water?
I feel like, you know, you got to do the thing where you like sort of you're sitting on the board and like you got to like wait for the waves and like get ready to use the board. So I feel like because there's, if I'm correct, this is I'm envisioning it's
These are like mountain waves. Think for lack of a better term, think Camino in the
Yes,
Cologne facilities.
Camino.
Rain. It's not. It's just cloudy, and the sea is forever torrential. So it'll always be huge waves. So the waves are like going and crashing. So like as you're standing, and this is like a 20-foot drop.
I feel like he's gonna do that pencil dive just to get in safely, so the board doesn't like just splat on there.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
He's gonna pencil dive in, get back up to the surface, and you know, just make sure he's stable, and then just start going for it. You know.
We see Durgash. Durgash is swimming against the harsh waves, armor intact, just going through as this board made of a very special wood that is and very special fabric and wood is able to hold you up and against all your weight, and also able to withstand the waves. Like these are built to withstand the waves of
Can I
Karana.
also like say like he took the time to doff his armor, like
Oh, he took okay. Okay, he took his
like-
time to doff his armor. Okay,
yeah,
for sure.
Just for perspective, Durgash is relatively tall. How many times the size of Durgash are these waves?
These waves, so they're at least 20 feet high, because the 20-foot drop of the pencil dive down, that's 20 feet already, and these are like almost monsoon levels, right, where the waves are super huge.
Okay.
So these things like very much like this is like a like 95% of this planet is just water, so the current's always consistently moving.
It's got a super moon too.
It
so you
does.
Know his
right,
tides
yeah,
is-
it's got a planet.
Oh yeah,
Sidosco.
that's crazy. Yeah, absolutely.
Whoa.
So as you're making your way, you come up on the wave. You're paddling, and you start going as you stand up. Go ahead and give me a performance or acrobatics. Just stand.
I still gotta obviously go with acrobatics here. That's an 8.
An 8. Okay.
Armor is
all right.
doffed.
You
Good.
need your armor is doffed. So as you go and you try to stand up, there is a lot of wobble to it as you
I'm not used to not
Not-
having all the weight.
not used to
obviously.
not having
You're
all the
used
weight.
to carrying that weight.
Go ahead,
You're
and
gonna
I need
carry
you to
that
make
weight.
I need you to make me a deck save. So you are like wobbling on your
Okay,
board,
okay.
but you're standing.
Deck save. All right. I got. That's another 8.
In total? Okay. You go, you wipe out. The board is like the board flies sideways as you start like literally like what's it called? Like cliff falling, Wile E. Coyote style
Oh, fuck.
into the water. And oh man. As it happens, you slam back into the water, but with your board separated from you, there is a tingle in the water.
Do I not have one of those like ankle bracelet things?
You do.
Okay.
It like it's basically the way it works is like it's almost like magnetic, so it will return to you, but like it flies out, but it needs time to come back. But during the time of it coming back, you end up taking hold up, do math. Oh my gosh, please.
Take your time.
I know I should have.
literally, it's better if you let it be silent. Those are easier to find than cutting out ums and uhs.
I should talk.
33. You take 33 points. You take
Talk as
33
much as
points
you
of
want.
lightning damage as you fall into the water and are electrified. As you, for a split second, if you go, no roll required.
33?
Yeah, 33. As you go, you look. There is something in this water. There's something huge moving in the water.
That's too spooky for comfort.
I'm going to go ahead and use this moment to use that unscarred resilience. Just
Good move.
just
Gamer.
Paul, go ahead and roll me a D10.
Just the D10.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want the one with the zeros on it, or just the
Just
regular
normal,
one?
just regular.
All right. Let's use the cut. That would be a 9.
A 9. Okay.
I'm assuming that's good. It could be.
As you're like getting back on your board, you're noticing that the rocks are like craggling, like there are crag rocks that are nearby. So in this like little area wave that you're going through, you're going to have to be a little bit more careful. But as you go ahead and roll me an acrobatics check again to try and get back up.
This can't be bad.
No, not at all. This can't go wrong.
Mr. Hall, what are you doing as you're watching Planetside?
So
You're in the Skeet Destroyer.
I'm in the Skeet Destroyer. I thought me and Jimbo took the muscle.
Oh, okay.
I
You were in the muscle.
teleported
Yes,
back
yes,
to
yes,
the
yes, yes, yes.
Destroyer. Me and Jimbo took the muscle.
Yeah, the Skeet Destroyer's
'Cause
Pat's side. He's taking
Jimbo
the,
did not want
Yeah.
me to drive.
Yeah.
And so that's the only reason why he's there. The rest of our friends, Serenesis, Lilu, they're getting some rest.
All right. Yeah.
Absolutely. So me and Jimbo are we in like orbit kind of deal, or are we
It's
like
more
coming
like
down? To
you're
see
coming
Blackbeard?
down.
Okay. So I see that.
You're noticing, as there's that city that is
But I don't see Durgash.
Durgash. No. Oh my God, no. There's no way you can see Durgash right now.
I look at Big Jimbo as I'm like scratching underneath Phoebe's chin, and she's going like, and I scratching under their chin, and I look at Jimbo. Jimbo, hey, where's the action happening? Do you know where Skeev and Durgash went?
I mean, they have to be in the city somewhere, but
Well, didn't they take the triple skeet down?
they did. I don't know. It's
Okay,
it's hard
we
for me
could
to
tra-
drive.
we
It's
could
hard
track
for me to
them.
drive this.
No, you're good. And I go over to like the what is it called? The console of the car.
The windshield wipers are going.
I accidentally hit the windshield wipers first, and I'm like, "Oh shoot, my bad, Jimbo. Sorry." I basically press the like find my car button to ping the triple skeet, basically.
Okay, go
and
ahead
find
and
it on
roll,
like a radar.
Go ahead and roll a luck check.
A luck check.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
As is happening, I need another acrobatics check from Durgash.
Should I?
Or did you roll it
that
already?
I had right. What I had already rolled, I'd rolled a 13.
You rolled a 13? Okay, so you're doing a little bit better. You're able to get back up on your board and you're swimming and you see the next current come up and you slowly start to stand. Go ahead and roll me a d10.
A D10. Okay.
Yes.
And what was I rolling? I forgot.
You roll luck check.
Just luck.
Luck.
Oh right, that's a 9.
A 9?
Yeah.
You go and you try to find the locator, try to ping it off, but there's so much interference from the storms that you like.
This would be easier with magic. If technology is just too much for me.
Well, there's not a lot of people that can cast it anymore. You guys are like a living
Jimbo,
anomaly.
do you know where the Lion's Tooth Guild would be? That's probably where we want to go because we're trying to pay off the debt.
Probably, yeah. Like the Blackbeard. The Blackbeard is it. That'd be a good place to go.
Yeah.
I could definitely. I definitely.
Do you need me to type that into the console?
Yeah,
or
I
you got it.
Nope. I got it.
I
I
won't
got
touch
it.
it.
I
I
got
won't
it.
touch it.
I
I'm
got
sorry.
it.
And I go back
I
to
got-
scratching Phoebe's chin.
You guys start making your way down. What did you get?
4.
A 4. You're riding the wave,
anything.
and this is actually
It really could.
this would actually help you.
Okay.
Mr. Hall.
All right.
Mr. Hall.
Nice.
Something
Silver
good.
lining.
This will happen.
Yeah.
You start looking, and as Big Jimbo's driving, he's like, I don't think we need to punch in the directions. As you see, on the deck, there are people standing on the deck, and they're firing blasters at what appears to be a mass of water. Durgash, you are surfing, and blaster fire is coming towards you as you're going and like spinning around. I need you. Why? How are you planning to respond as you're going? Are you taking evasive action? Are you? You did doff your armor, so it will be easier to hit.
Yeah.
It will be easier to hit.
Yeah. It will. I feel like I'm just. Let's see what that's at. So without my armor, I still have a 15 AC.
That's good.
Do I see what they're shooting at?
You're too high up to kind
high
of
up,
see.
okay.
Even then, even if you were down, you need a scope. Like all you can see is blast fire, and then over by Durgash, like you can't tell it's Durgash, but they're like lasers, like
Got it.
flying all over the place.
Like
just because,
tracer rounds?
not even tracer rounds, just straight up lasers, because they can't hear the humidity and everything. You can't see with like a scope. Like you can't zoom in, so you literally are just like pointing a laser pointer and praying.
Is it like obscured, or is it like darkness?
It's obscured.
Okay,
Like
got
the
it.
weather conditions make it just always kind of, unless you're in close quarters combat, it's always hard to shoot somebody, just because like when you aim, especially when you're that far out, like every kind of distance is like cut in half. So like 150 now can only reach 75 normally, just because of like you trying to see and aim.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I think the only choice is like, hey Jimbo, those people. We should probably go shoot the water with those people, right?
Absolutely.
That sounds like a great idea. That sounds like
That's-
so much fun.
I think.
I don't know what they're shooting at.
I don't know.
Are they just like
Honestly-
letting off shots?
Honestly, we could go down and ask. I'm gonna go park
Yeah,
the car.
yeah.
Let me park
Hey,
the car.
yeah, thanks.
Give me like 5 minutes. Give me like 5
Yeah,
minutes.
dude. Yeah.
Crazy
I play a quick
maneuver.
game of solitaire.
Durgash
during
won't mind
that.
if I borrow his blaster, right?
I mean, he left it in here. I don't.
Hey, do you mind cracking open the window of the muscle?
I absolutely will not crack the open for the window. All the water's gonna get in the leather interior. I'm just gonna.
Okay.
I'm gonna go down. We're park.
Okay.
And you can open the door.
Yeah.
and
All right.
close the
All right.
door.
All right. Forget it. Yeah.
It's okay.
No worries. No worries.
I appreciate it though.
All good.
I'm sorry.
Hey,
This is a
open
place
cards.
full of body water. As this happens, Durgash, what are you doing? Oh! I mean, you're dodging and weaving as you best can. Go ahead and roll me another acrobatics.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Acrobatics.
Easy money.
Easy.
money.
Another 13.
13. You go. Let's see. Okay, that means you're able to kind of take. You're still able to kind of go and stay on your board, but you will end up taking shots. I need to see if they hit you. We're gonna say 4 blasters are coming your way. 4 blaster shots are coming your way.
I'll be fine. Everything's fine.
Natural 20. That's really tough.
Fuck.
And
Fuck.
a natural 19.
And I can't even see that, right?
And then a 4
I can't.
and a
even
17.
Oh, man.
Oh, bro, this is
Brother.
not great.
Fuck.
So 3 of them hit you. 1 of them was a critical hit. So the way this is going to work is we'll go with the first 2. They're not bad. They're 1d8. They're 1d8 plus 3. So these are heavy. These are like heavy, like I want to say like hunting rifles.
Okay.
You know, as they go and shoot you.
Yeah, like a
Yeah.
regular crossbow
Oh,
kind
that's
of
a
deal.
D10. My bad.
Oh, good catch.
Ding
good
dong.
catch.
But I did roll a 10 on it, so thank God I didn't.
Oh god.
Okay.
So 3d8 plus 6.
So, well, no, because
Because 1 crit.
yeah, 1 crit, so that's max damage, so it's 8.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. So the first.
That's at least
So
20, bro.
the normal hits end up being the first 2 shots are 11 damage. As you take, like, you go, one scrapes across your back, the other nails you in your butt, but this last one like really like nails you.
That's the one that hits your butt. That's what
13.
it
Yeah,
sounds
13.
Like.
You take 13 points of damage from that other shot.
Just that wet meat.
That
slap.
one,
11, then 13.
yeah, that one's a crotch shot. That one
Damn.
nails you right there.
Right in the scrot.
Right in the nards, dude. You just hear a very distant whooping and hollering.
People in the distance that are watching, and as they're shooting, they're like, "Oh!"
Yeah, no, everyone understand. Like it's
Are there other people out surfing?
Yeah, there's no one else out surfing.
Okay.
But there is a crowd starting to amass. The blaster fire did attract attention, but they all kind of notice as you open the door and you close it, you just hear someone's trying to conquer the big kahuna. Everyone goes, the big kahuna. The big kahuna. Everyone starts coming out. Then you see everyone's like these like raincoats, but there's always these people that are just like somehow everyone's just like kahuna. Go ahead and make me a perception check, Durgash. As you're just kind of going.
This is good.
All right, that's a 24.
At 24, there is a, like, you see it again, that thing in the water, but you get a clearer picture now. It is huge. You see lightning, like pulsate. There's like pulsating yellow behind it, and then a very small, with a 24, a small fleck of purple. But that's going as you're surfing.
Is that perhaps some energy of Nyx?
Yeah, that actually totally tracks.
So-
That actually totally tracks. Man, that was a good connection. I didn't put that together myself.
As that happens, you're going. Go ahead and make me another
Building
acrobatics.
Oh.
No.
Totally fell off the table. No, I got my spare here. God.
Okay.
All right. In acrobatics, that's a 24.
20 there for what you stand up and you are getting in the rhythm. You are shredding up the gnar. You're tailing through as they go and they try to see you. Blast fire is missing as you're dodging and weaving, and you are fully just carving it up. You see people are starting to cheer for you. Everyone, you see
Scourge!
that
Scourge! Durgash!
as it happens, you're just like kind of, you're seeing that like you're starting to like ride in pattern with whatever being is in the water. Mr. Hall, you get out.
Dice was on the other side.
I wish I could like cut to intermission.
Yeah.
Technical dice difficulties.
Whoops. All right.
LOL.
Run it back.
Okay. You
and
are
down
shredding
on
it
the
up.
waves.
You are shredding up on the gnar. You are doing very well for yourself. You're starting to sync up with whatever is floating in the water with you. You're not all the way there, but you're making your steps. Mr. Hall, you are seeing this all happen. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Did I see the purple? No, I'm doing.
You
that
do not.
perception
There's
check
no
right
way
now.
you could have.
Okay.
With a 24, him being up close, he kind of saw it. All you're seeing is like wet rain and just massive
This is a
waves.
perception check.
Yes, perception.
I did take time to play solitaire, so I've cast a couple buff spells. One of those being guidance. Phoebe's helping. Let me add a second dice so I don't just forget. All right. Perception, that'll be 18.
With an 18,
I'm sorry, excuse me, a combo 20.
combo 20. With a combo 20, you look and take a deeper look. You realize like a very tall, pale green half orc is riding the waves, and as you look, it's not the nat 20 doesn't get you that. The combo 20 doesn't get you that.
Insight to realize that's
The
Durgash?
The combo 20 gets you to realize as you look to your right, you see Durgash's armor just all like
On
in
the
a
beach?
on the beach.
It's folded up real
It's all folded up. This synthwave, Big Jimbo just goes, "What the fuck?" And he picks it up and like, it's like,
Yeah, I'm sure
This
Durgash won't mind you borrowing that too.
no,
Jimbo.
and he pulls you in close. This costs so much money.
Yeah. Put it back in the car. Put it back in the car.
Put it in the car. He
All right,
runs
yeah.
back into the car. Throws it in. Also, the one-of-a-kind lightsaber is just on
No, I got the lightsaber
Okay, you
still.
have
I
it
got
with
the
you.
lightsaber still.
Okay, you keep it with you? That's fair.
I do a lookout for Blackbeard.
No roll required. You see a towering man, a big privateer coat over a large beard, arms crossed as he laughs.
How tall is the rest of like his crew, the people that are just there?
How tall the rest of his crew? So he is,
Like, are they medium?
yeah, they're all medium size.
Okay, so I'm like jumping up to get his attention and waving my arms. I'm like, Mr. Blackbeard! Blackbeard, sir! Over here!
Oh, dude.
Hey,
What's going on there, little man?
Mr. Blackbeard, sir.
what's up, dude?
What's up?
Hey, my friend's out there surfing.
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, dude. He's shredding the big kahuna. Everybody
yeah.
knows in order to get into, the Blackbeard and get in tight with the homies, you gotta shred the big kahuna. You gotta be able to shred the gnar.
Does that mean he's surfing for me?
He's kind of surfing for all you guys.
Okay. What are the rules on helping?
I mean, he's really far out there. If you want to go and swim down there, I'm pretty sure we can get you to go. But
All right.
I mean,
yeah. Actually, yeah. And I take the shield off of my back, the dual disc, and I frisbee throw it out into the water, and I jump on, and Phoebe's on my back, so I'm catching the wind with Phoebe's wings.
What? Oh, dude, this dude fucks. He's cool. Oh my god.
Fucking hanging low, center
I've
gravity.
finished like a couple of just preparation spells, a couple of those being like Holy Weapon, so that's like a level 5 spell, Armor of Agathis, what have you. And the moment I get the momentum, Phoebe, I don't know what the distance would be, but Phoebe makes a mad dash to get to Durgash.
Yeah, it's like
Mad dash to Durgash.
He is over like 200 feet away, so it's gonna be a bit of a trek.
Yeah, Phoebe's movement with a dash would be, or fly speed with a dash would be 120.
There you go.
So she makes that movement as part of her thing, and I'm out on the water. I'm getting there.
You're swimming. All right, now two people have entered the fray. As you're just kind of going, you realize that this water is like so much different than back at home in the Docker Isles.
Oh yeah,
the
alkalinity is off the charts.
It's crazy. As you're going, normally what you can normally paddle with ease, it's hard. Like you're digging through. Instead of digging through water, you're digging through like Jello. Like
yeah,
as
absolutely.
you're like going and swimming through this water, so much heavier. It's whipping and taking you around. Go ahead and roll me an acrobatics check.
Sure, yeah. And I sent Phoebe ahead, so I don't have help,
And
but I do have guidance.
Yeah, and you also, I will say, because of your surfing stuff, you will have expertise.
Expertise, is this like the sleight of hand thing for the cards kind of thing?
It's just surfing. And like, yeah, just for this event, just because you've been surfing.
I'm adding double my proficiency to my acrobatics?
Yes.
Okay, got it. So normally that would be +3, plus double proficiency, that'd be plus 11.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 16 plus 4 is the combo. 20 plus 11, that is 31.
You're
damn.
shredding it. You're hands down the best surfer I think this planet has ever seen. With a 31 off the rip, like you go
I
in,
catch some air and I
you
go,
catch
"Woo!"
some air as you're just
do a
like
spin.
having the time of your life. You're just going, you're just like having fun, you're whooping and hollering. Everyone's like cheering you
It
on.
is getting
Cut to
tired, though.
Durga. She's like just sweating.
There's a
Waves
bunch
coming
of
from every direction.
You're like going and it's water splashing.
Oh my
So,
god.
How do you like my surfing?
Okay, I'll go ahead.
Did I
and
attune to the deck at this point or
the deck? Not yet.
no? All right, cool.
Go ahead and roll a D10.
D10.
Both of you now, separately.
D10.
A 2.
Okay, you're on a normal-ish, the most normal tide you could ask for. So I just need you to make a normal acrobatics check. What'd you get?
5.
A 5. They start. You see the people that they were shooting. A bunch of lasers are just crossing you now. Yeah, they start shooting. I need you. Go ahead and make a dex save for evasive action.
Dex save.
I'm gonna use my portent to make that a 7 because it was less than 7, which makes it a 13.
A 13, hanging in there, barely.
Perfect.
I'm actually gonna use a sorcery point to re-roll that.
Gonna make
Rip.
it.
That's even worse. I rolled a natural 1.
I made the 14 DC Constitution save. I made it with a 14.
They would actually. I'm not even gonna lie. It would be catastrophic for you to have indigestion right now. It would be so catastrophic. With a natural 1.
Yep.
You are shredding the. You're just having the time of your life. Everyone just goes and you see Blackbeard takes a gun and just goes. He goes, what?
He just zeroes in. Jesus Christ!
He's like, there's no way, because this is all for funsies. But he's like, there's no way, right?
His competitive spirit is
showing.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, you're also gonna have 4 hit you, but one's gonna be a different, like just different stats.
Okay, sure.
So
yeah.
So what's your AC?
My AC.
You do not have your shield with you because you're riding it.
Yeah, 15.
15. Okay. Okay. You easily dodged one of them. They rolled a 2.
Okay.
The second one rolls a 7. Okay, not good.
Nice.
This
Next
one rolls a 6. This one's the captain. The captain is going to go and roll to see if he nails
silvery barbs if he hits.
Silvery barbs if he hits. Okay. So he had a 14.
14.
Just miss.
Oh damn.
Just misses you, right? 'Cause you have a 15, right?
Yeah, 15. Damn.
So he goes, he shoots. You, the last second, as you're kind of going, you like turn around and see it as you go. You literally take a wave and just like.
I actually, so like it fumes right by my ear, and I feel like the hairs on my chinny chin singe or some shit, and I just think to myself, the game's afoot. And so I do one of my card rituals before I play any game. And this time he smushes his hands together and they build up with energy as he's riding down a wave. And he changes the tattoos that he's got. There's a 9 of hearts and an 8 of diamonds in his palms now. I'm zooming.
You're zoom. Okay, you're going. You're zooming. Go ahead and roll another DC check. You've succeeded how many so far? 3?
Oh God, I don't know.
Let's say
At least 3.
At least 3. Well, 3. Okay. And you've succeeded 1.
Like 1, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
1. Okay. Good. Go ahead and roll D10.
Both?
Mm-hmm. Durgash, you're D10.
Oh fuck.
That's a 9.
A 9. You are beset upon like sharp crags and rocks as you're shredding. Go ahead and make your acrobatic.
Acrobatics.
3.
A 3. Normal tide again. Go ahead and make acrobatics. So, like the most normal that you could ask for.
That would actually be a combo 30.
Nice.
Combo.
Okay.
You're fine. You're like, all right. Whee! And you're doing tricks. Like people are like
now this is the one where I get up and I like get on the top of a crag and I do that spin around that you're talking about. I do that twist around and then I hop back off of it.
With a combo 30, go ahead and make a perception check with advantage.
Perception with
I got
advantage?
a 19 plus 6, 25.
25. You hanging. You're actually starting to have a little bit of fun. You're like, yeah. As you're like screaming for your life, you're like, you're starting to realize you're having a little bit of fun. As the water, like I think this is the moment where your body has adjusted to the water temperature. You know, when you're on the beach, like it was freezing cold, but I think your body's like, okay. All right,
I got a 10 with advantage for a perception
10?
check. Yeah.
You're a little bit shorter, so as you're kind of going around, you're doing these tricks, you're catching tiny glimpses here and there, but you can't really see anything.
What the heck are they shooting at? They're just shooting at me, I guess.
Yeah, they're just Go ahead
right.
and roll another d10.
I like this game so far.
As you're going. At this point in time, Phoebe has made it to you, Durgash.
All right.
You see Phoebe is like like really hard.
And she flies. Are you at the surface?
Yes, I'm on my board.
So Phoebe finds you and like perches up on top of your head and nibbles a little bit of the hair, and she casts guidance.
Okay, sweet. Is that what's that, a D4?
D4, yeah.
Okay. Sick.
Also help. You know, she spreads her wings and she's trying to catch some air to pull you up.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I got a 4.
Okay. Lasers start coming towards you again. They're getting ready to start shooting barrage at you. Go ahead and roll me a dex save. And then what'd you get for your D10?
My D10 was 7.
7?
Yes.
You have normal tide.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll your just normal acrobatics. Stay on the board.
Normal acrobatics.
What'd you get?
17.
17? You're fine.
Wow.
Phoebe is helping you a lot. You're riding it, but as you're riding it, you've kind of noticed that you're like going in this pattern back and forth, shredding up and down the big kahuna. As you go, you finally like level out. You're riding. You get a clear glimpse, no roll required. You see a huge, like, gargantuan beast just like riding inside this wave with you, and like there's a like slime. There's like a tentacle like slime like coming over and just like for lack of a term flopping on your like body and just like basically like feeling you.
It's feeling me up. Ah!
So just freaking out. What did you get for your
That would be another combo 30.
You're so fine. You with that other combo 30, you're like shredding. You make a jump. You finally see Durgash. As you're hanging 10 in the air, like you ride
Durgash
up.
ahoy!
You see Durgash, and Durgash. This is the moment where you're like feeling like you see it. There's a giant tentacle, like feeling him, and then there's another tentacle that he doesn't see. But
Durgash behind you!
There's a crackle of lightning.
Hold.
As a crackle of lightning happens, go ahead and tell me, what do you do? Like, you just see the one, and then you hear. Go ahead and give me just a perception check, Durgash. Just a random one.
That's a 12.
A 12. Go ahead, roll me a performance check.
Performance.
Yes.
All right. What am I doing with this performance check?
You're gonna roll and see if you can make yourself known to Durgash that you're there.
Okay. Yeah.
knows. Durgash knows that you're somewhere because Phoebe's here.
Yeah.
But he doesn't know where you are specifically.
Okay.
So your goal is you're gonna do an insane trick that everyone will scream for. That'll cause Durgash to like turn and see you.
Okay, we're turning heads here.
Yeah.
That's I gotcha. Performance. Mm-hmm. That'd be a 21.
21. You do. What do you do?
Phoebe, you do something. Phoebe actually just like cracks my neck to the side
Oh my god.
to make me look at you.
I do like a full-on gainer. I get some air off of a wave, and I take the board out from under my hands. I put it back on my arm for a second, and I throw it down, and I like land on it.
I thought you were gonna do Christ Air where you just go like this.
Even flow.
I was like,
Around
whoa!
like butterflies.
No, you.
Oh, but he don't know.
I mean, let's be real.
So he chases them away. Yeah. Even flow.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
It's so. No, but that's literally what's happening.
Hell yeah.
As you go, make the most insane Christ Stare. Behind lightning strikes as your silhouette is up there. Durgash turns, neck cracks. You thought you got like a chiropractic adjustment, like oh thank God, and you see, Mr. Hall just go and like hold this.
Oh my God.
I wink at Durgash.
He's gone.
Everyone freaks out. Everyone's like, oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
They're as that happens, like the cheers get louder. Go ahead and Durgash, with that, I need you to make a acrobatics save with advantage.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. As that happens, you crack your head and you go, "Oh my god!" As that happens, some kind of weird, like, sixth sense goes. The tendril shoots at you, like literally shoots, but you go with that natural way, fucking catch it with your hand.
Oh damn!
And you're just like holding it tight. It's trying to like, it's squirming.
I do the thing where you get like pulled behind a boat with
Yeah. So now at this point in time, you are stable on your board, but you are holding on for dear life as you are, for lack of a better term, like you're, what is it called?
tubing.
Yeah,
but,
you're
like, not
tubing. Yeah, you're like tubing. You're like, oh my god.
God, right? What is it called?
There's a-
Tubing,
No. With a waterboard,
waterboarding.
not waterboard.
I mean,
I know.
look, hey, I'm waterboarding.
Oh my god!
But you are holding on for dear life now, as this thing goes, and you immediately like are riding this wave, but you start feeling yourself. You're like 20 feet up there, start slowly going and descending down the wave.
Okay.
So there is time. You you think that this thing's gonna try and pull you underwater with it. What do you do?
Do I go for the insane, really fucking?
I tried to play this song, and
Yeah.
and so I hope that gives you the inspiration you need to do what you need to do.
I feel like I gotta fucking ride this thing now.
You're gonna ride and take it. You're just gonna go down with it.
I'm gonna go down with this ship.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
All right.
With that,
Can I? You know what? Rule of cool. Here's what I'm
Yes.
gonna do. I'm going to start grappling the tentacle, and I'm gonna start riding it up towards the beast so that I can get
Menacingly.
onto the beast.
you're gonna Jonah. You're gonna the biblical Jonah just like go inside.
Oh my
I'm
god!
going to fucking stand on top of this. I'm gonna fucking
like,
Aquaman.
You're gonna Aquaman hold the two tentacles.
Yes, yes, dog.
That's so sick. All right,
Dude,
go
that's
ahead.
actually fire.
So-
That's
Cool.
actually so cool.
I gotta say, go ahead and just because of how difficult it is, but it is sick. You just need to beat a 9. A 9.
Okay.
15.
15. Easy.
Yeah,
You're
baby!
pulling yourself, like you're climbing a rope. You feel this thing squirm with you, but start to align itself. As you go, you get to the top of this thing. You realize that you're standing on a gargantuan, like a larger than gargantuan, like kraken. Like this thing is huge. It's as you're grabbing the tentacles that were like feeling you, or like the antennae, like you're like the real ones. They're
Yeah.
just floating, and you're just at this point in time you wrapped yourself in an antenna and you're just holding on. You're like it goes underwater. Thank God you don't need to breathe, but you're just like there's so much like water just rushing.
I
through.
forgot about the no breathing thing.
I thought it was just eat or drink. I don't know.
No, there's no breathing.
All
either.
right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Because we don't breathe.
You guys are
All right.
remember, you guys are technically dead.
Yes.
You guys are half dead. But you're going, and at this point in time, like you're going up, and you're just you're riding this thing like a jet ski now, boom, boom, crashing into waves. You're like turning it as it's his antennae.
Again, gargantuan. So it's more like.
Yeah. Oh no, but the waves it's all in proportion.
Oh, yeah.
Like the waves
Oh,
are
yeah.
huge. Everyone is freaking out on the. You just jump cut to Big Jimbo. He's got popcorn. Just throws it up in the air as like you like go and you're like you see the big kahuna that big wave. You break the wave through it with the kraken. So you're just riding this kraken. Everyone's freaking out. Like
Oh my god.
yeah,
my
just-
god.
everyone's going absolutely hog wild.
Oh no!
What do I do now?
It's at this point in time, Mr. Hall, you see that this just happens. Like you are riding the wave calmly. Like
I'm just like taken aback by the beauty of it. For a
Oh, yeah.
second, like Mr. Hall saw krakens and stuff, but he's never seen one this big. This is the
My
biggest
God.
Kraken he's ever laid eyes
My
on.
God.
It's like
And-
bioluminescent as well, so it's like
like,
glowing.
He takes a second to observe. Is it like a squid kind of beast?
Yeah, it's a squid-esque kraken.
Okay, so he sees like these little bioluminescent patterns of little spots and stripes and stuff, and he can't help but see the night sky in it. You know, and he looks up at this stormy, cloudy kind of thing, and he looks down again and sees the stars.
It's a very inverse feeling.
Yeah,
Normally,
absolutely.
So as it happens, but as you're looking, they're like it pulsates this like yellow, but like you could see it deep buried in somewhere is that strong like spark of like purple, like as it goes.
So that requires. Okay. So I just pulled off that gainer, right?
Yes, you did.
I would ask. So like I'm in the middle of this gainer. I'm about to come down. Quickly in the book, I scribble to.
Okay, go ahead.
I basically cast sending to Big Jimbo. We found the Nyx. I know she's resting. Wake her up.
Okay. Big Jimbo goes, "Oh, wait, really? Wait."
Or actually, maybe should I send that to Big Jimbo or should I send that directly to Lilu?
What do you want to do?
Can I retcon it to send it directly
Sure.
to Lilu?
Yeah.
Hey, we found the Nyx here. Come down as soon as you wake up.
Lulu, she awake and she's like, "I hope it wasn't too hard like it was last time."
And I'm just gonna take on Serenesis here and be like, yeah, what woke you up?
Oh, I just
Sorry,
gotta
I
call.
was just meditating.
I gotta call. They apparently they have the Nyx and we need to go. We gotta go.
Okay, yeah.
You see. Oh my gosh, why isn't? You see Lumos just. He lights up and he's like, "Oh, really? That was, really?"
Do they need to get picked up?
So
They will-
there should be a teleportation circle in the triple skeet,
Right.
and there's a teleportation circle in the
ship.
Imperial. Yeah.
the Skeet Destroyer.
So I would need to spend a spell slot, but I can't. I think I can do that from here.
I'll allow it.
I don't know.
Rule of cool?
Whatever.
Sounds pretty cool.
I don't think this is the moment for it yet.
Valid.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting for that wave, chasing that high.
Yep. Nope. I totally get it.
And so I think that's what I do as soon as they're ready. Like she can respond to me when she's ready, and then I'll receive that on like basically while he's surfing, he's gonna look down at the board and it'll show like a little thumbs up text or whatever.
Yeah,
a little
no,
thumbs
there's-
up emoji.
Yeah, they're fully like, okay. They're getting ready. They fully like take the teleportation circle and they start like running.
And so
towards-
Mr. Hall is like surfing. He pulls another trick and he basically slaps down his like 8 of diamonds tattoo, his palm onto the board, and that's how he casts it the once.
Yeah, no, everyone like is just jaw drop. Everyone's admiring the beauty of the most gifted shredder they've seen in actual ages. Like they've never seen someone as elegant or someone as sick as Mr. Hall. And then in the background, a legendary Kraken just like,
Please go for an animal hand.
God, why'd you have to say it?
Let's just see. Let's feel it out. Let's feel it out.
Yeah.
Let's feel it out.
Yeah, okay. No, it makes sense. It makes sense. Animal handling. Okay, it's not awful. I'm going to use my other portent to make that a 17 plus 4,
Oh God.
a 21.
Nice.
Okay,
Nice.
roll your indigestion.
Oh no.
Okay.
I feel like 21 was good though.
21 is good. It'll do it. But remember, the indigestion.
That
here's
could make or break it. Yeah.
that could have some.
Cocked.
Cocked.
Okay.
That was cocked.
That made it. Oh, that made it with a 24. Baby.
24 on the con.
Got it.
Nice.
That,
Oh.
that was right between 3 and 16,
Yeah.
though. Oh my god.
That was so close.
That would have been
3
so,
and 19.
that would have
No, 3
been
and
so
16.
funny. Yeah, but you're able to
my
hold
God.
on. You
By the hair.
I
have
was saving
earned
that for the big Bakuna.
you've earned the respect of what you realize now is the big kahuna is the Kraken.
Ah.
So in order to you would have
That
to
tracks.
earn its respect, but you haven't earned respect. You've earned some weird sense of kinship where it's not like
Doing something.
It's you're doing
Yeah.
something. It's not
Durgash is a Kraken, man.
it's not
Kraken in his
mad
own
at
right.
you that you're pulling at you're ratatouilleing it right now as you're pulling it's for lack of a better term.
Durgashatui.
Yeah.
Durgashatui.
Durgashatui.
Instead of a human, it's a full gargantuan plus size Kraken that you're just
My
riding
God.
around.
Oh my goodness, bro.
But-
Oh wow.
As that happens, you see that big Jimbo is like running through the city, links up with Serenesis, Lumos, and Lilu, and they start heading back, and they see, as the cheering's kind of like, the cheering is like, everyone's like freaking out. Like, everyone's like, this is so amazing. As it happens, there's like huge claps all around. Everything starts to die down. What do you guys want to do? Like this, you're reaching the end portion of.
We're more than like 400 feet from
Yeah.
shore and stuff. So we're kind of out here on our own. They might have to come find us. I think our best course of action, like player to player here, is to draw the big kahuna to the shore.
That's what I was just thinking we should just try and head to the shore, period.
Yeah,
'Cause
absolutely.
If we try and get off now,
I feel like if we're not headed in a direction, that could be bad.
yeah.
Okay. Okay, agreed. So who's acting? Me? Or
Either
Durgash?
one of you.
So
So
I mean, I feel like I would
You're already ready.
I would have the bigger
Durgashatooing it,
cause
yeah.
here. I try and turn the thing to the shore, and maybe that creates more of a wave and like a wake for you to ride.
Absolutely.
That also helps you.
Oh
Okay,
no, it's
okay.
so it's
I
easy.
think this might be the opportunity. Oh,
Oh,
never
no, go
mind. You
ahead.
said
No, go
it's
ahead.
This, you said it's so easy, so
it's
I'm
so
gonna let you.
you like start. You can see this thing can actually like stir waves, like with how big it is. So you like with its help, like start a wave that's heading towards the city that he can ride on. So like you're underwater.
If everything else is 20 feet, I want this wave to be 50 feet.
You want this thing to be huge?
I want
Go
this
ahead
thing
and
to be
just
huge. Yeah,
roll
dude.
me a
Give me the big
a
swell.
luck check.
That's
Nice.
a 15 luck check.
Okay,
That's a 15
that's
for
pretty
the luck
good.
check.
With the amusement of a kid staring at the huge water bucket at the water park, you stir up a 50-foot wave. You stir up a 50-foot wave. These people are absolutely.
Where's Billy? Where's Billy? Billy!
See, absolute
have?
just
A knife?
like amazement, but also just pure terror as they record.
I'm carving it up.
Oh, you're
I'm
carving it
the
up.
rip curl.
You're like going, but as the full terrified glee of everyone as this wave literally crashes down.
From the very top, you see Durgash riding the top of this thing. As it's at the top, you just hear,
Just
I think-
freaking out.
I think Durgash has like a good handle on that situation now, so I'm going to take like a bonus action to disapparate Phoebe and then reapparate her just within 5 feet of me.
Oh yeah, easy.
Um,
As that happens, the wave crashes down. Just go ahead and just roll me like 2 d10s.
I'm riding the tube. It's like coming down, and I'm like inside of it.
7 and 8.
7 and 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like fully just submerged like 15 buildings. Like these are designed to take a beating, so they're fine. But you fully like with the amount
Those
of
sump
water,
pumps are gonna
there-
be busy.
Some,
Wow.
Yeah, like you flood the streets. Like you flood the.
Damn.
Yeah, it's kind
It's
of
like Ireland in the rainy season.
fully it's 30 feet, then much bigger. Like you brought a tsunami to a tsunami-proof city.
All right.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
But as that happens, everyone's hype about it though. Like no one's like, "Oh my god, you destroyed the place." Like
That's
no,
the culture.
It's
You
the
know?
culture.
It's the
Yeah,
Billy may have been missing, but he didn't die in it.
yeah.
Well,
Okay, he died in it.
He was never seen again.
Never
Like,
seen again.
He
He
was
ran
just
away.
on the beach when that happened. Like,
You don't know if he died.
we don't know. We don't
don't
know.
know.
We personally never see him
We
again. You know,
never see. Everyone's freaking out though. The mom is not even worried about Billy wherever he is. She's just so psyched about what happened.
Oh my
Billy,
God.
that wave! But literally, sorry, I went to Mickey Mouse there. That was supposed to be the mom.
You know, I don't like that we're excited about this, honey.
Oh no, the dad is like, dude, that was
that's
the
my
best.
son.
That was, dude,
That's my son.
The wave took my son. Thank God. No, like,
Does this
All
mean
right,
still have
all
to
right.
pay child support?
no.
Yes.
Damn it.
Oh darn.
Oh, bother.
They find you guys are all able to kind of reconnect, but you guys still go. I need another animal handling check from Durgash.
Durgesh.
Mind you, I never used that guidance. I still haven't. I
Yes,
never
you
used
still have it. Concentrating on it. That was sick.
That
Add
was
it, add it,
sick.
add it.
Uh,
Or not. Up to you.
I mean, whatever
I
you
don't.
decide.
No, I don't think I even need it. That was a 23.
23.
Save it for if.
23. So you're able to like kind of, for lack of a better term, beach the giant kraken
Temporarily beach the
temporarily. You see that
Fingers
everyone's like freaking out. Like everyone has the culture of this place. There's a huge respect for the beast. Like they're very like, so no one's like, oh, let's kill it, let's eat it.
Yeah.
You know.
Interesting.
So like,
Oh, that might not be. But they want us to like kill it, or
No,
Shred
just
it?
Shred it.
oh,
shred when
to,
shred
to
the
clear
big
our bounty.
No, so in order to earn, just a little bit of a recap, in order to earn the respect of Blackbeard, in order to create a safe haven for you, he said that outside, like especially outsider like you, the way they had it is like, oh, you need to shred the big kahuna, like you need to shred the wave. What you guys originally thought was the wave. He wasn't talking about the wave, like, well, it was more so like the big kahunas are like the waves that are
like a
created
riddle.
by this creature. This
Okay.
creature will create the craziest waves. Like, but you went a step beyond that. You brought it here. So it's like being like, yeah, I've heard about Jesus Christ, and you're like, oh, Jesus Christ, I'm gonna bring him right here, and everyone's like,
Yo, Jesus.
yeah, it's like, you
That's
know, it's
pretty
like
good.
I'm a huge fan of this actor. It's like, oh, I know, hey, come over here, and these people are freaking out because they're like, what?
Yo, Liam Neeson, get over here, man.
And then, like you
right.
know, and you,
Shit, fucking Liam Neeson.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
it's just
that's
crazy.
a real Liam Neeson.
Yeah, it's like, what? So people don't know how to respond, really. Like,
Okay.
everyone is obviously with the most utmost respect, but they're just like seeing as this like almost deific creature is like going and seeing.
I don't think we're gonna need to hurt the beast in order to get the Nix out of it. I don't
You don't
think
know.
so.
You know,
So we do reconnect at the beach.
Yes.
I send Phoebe out to like link up with Lilu and Serenesis and.
Oh yeah, no, you guys all have made it. Like they're part of that crowd of like
Durgash
everyone
slides down, hits the sand, just land.
I actually, so Phoebe's with the rest of the group. I go to like pick Durgash
You-
up, like Predator style. I pick him up by the
by his
the thing.
skin.
Not
No,
exactly.
with the arm kick,
with the
yeah.
arm.
Predator arm shake. I thought you were
Predator arm
picking
shake.
him up by his skin and going like that. It's
And Durgash, does he look like he's bloodied?
like Durgash.
You know, believe it or not, I'm not bloodied.
Okay, then I do nothing.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. We walk over to Lilu and the rest of the gang. I start singing Kumbaya. Kumbaya, my lord. Is this helping, Lilu?
There's just a
Is
moment
this helping?
of just
Kumbaya.
everyone silent as Lilu like walks up and her like viney tendrils like go and like basically pet the antenna.
It Avatar connects.
Yeah, Avatar connects.
Oh,
style.
nice.
So they go, and there's like a moment, and everyone just goes, like everyone's like stood there, like what? As like the pulse of the
Oh, it's beautiful. Man.
like yeah, no, it's pulsating. The bioluminescent. It really truly illuminates the night sky, which some of these people have never seen before. Like it's here, it's forever cloudy.
it's bright.
It's beautiful. Like people are taken aback. Like their
Damn.
eyes are agape, their jaws are dropped. Everyone's like, oh my god,
What's
you know?
happening?
I will need you to make a. You are going to act on behalf of Lilu.
Okay.
You are going to act on behalf of the Kraken. You guys have 5 tries. In order for this to successfully transfer without anything bad happening, you guys need to get. You guys will roll d20s, but need to get within two number value range with each other. So, for example, if you roll a 16, you need a 14 or an 18,
Or vice versa.
or vice versa.
Anything in
Okay.
between.
Okay.
Anything. So you guys need to get within each other.
Watch it. Same number, first try. Here we go.
Easy
baby.
money.
The number. Okay, I just
baby.
want to let you know the actual number value doesn't matter. It's about syncing up.
Okay.
So if you roll a 1 and you roll a 1, that's great, right? It
Would
doesn't
it be
matter.
possible to like manipulate that number with a guidance or
No, this
okay.
is fully.
Got it.
Here we
Ready?
go. Deuces.
Spaghetti?
Stay,
5
guys.
times.
Here we go. 6.
16.
Damn.
Damn.
Okay.
All right. So
That's
that's try
one.
1, right?
Yeah.
Here we go. E.
11.
Damn, and a 1.
Damn. Okay.
You guys are
Off
getting
by
10.
10. E. 11.
17. Closer.
That's
Closer.
3. We got 2 more tries. 6.
3. Damn.
Oh,
That was
you were
super
3
close.
away. Oh.
we
Last
go.
one. Last one.
3.
1.
1. We got it.
Barrel.
Yo.
Oh my god.
Fuck yeah.
The best
Dude,
natural
my
one that we need.
God.
Oh my god, barely.
It's not the one
Barely.
we
And that's
deserved,
also a
but the
really
one we
hard one to
needed.
get a 1 and 1. That
Yeah.
means you can't go the other way.
Oh my god.
Breath. I can breathe now.
Oh my
my god. That was intense.
There was a moment like you see there's like a bit of struggling between, and there are moments where the Kraken starts to like flare up and start like lightning starts crackling then, but until like it gets really bad, but until finally
Hey,
like
stop that.
Lilu
Hold.
just goes. Lilu goes and she like holds her, like calms her breath, and this thing finally calms down, and you see like there's like through their like avatar connect thing, there's like energy, like
I love
purple
That's what it is.
purple energy that's like flowing through
Okay.
to where, and you just see the Kraken just get a little bit smaller, just a little bit, but you see that Lilu like she takes his like power, and then she like passes out.
I pick her up then.
Yeah. You go and you
Does
pick
it look like we did what we came here to do?
you go ahead and roll me insight.
All right. Yeah.
Does this thing need help getting like back out
Phoebe's
in
helping
the
me with
water?
this insight. I'm like discussing this telepathically with Phoebe. 14 or 14. Never gonna happen again. Insight, so that's +3.
Damn, you guys needed that
17.
like 5 rolls ago.
Yeah.
Hey, we got it in
we
the
got
end.
it, yeah.
We got
Oh,
it
yeah.
in the
Oh,
end.
yeah.
With a 14, you're able. It's pretty cut and dry. Like, yeah, like it looks like what appeared to be fighting was like they were trying to decide how much can be given,
Okay.
right? And she was like making her plea case with this entity.
All right.
And it's at this moment like there's a gentle somber. She passes out, but she has it, and everyone just like goes and they're like in amusement as the Kraken just a little bit smaller. You know, it shrinks a little bit in size. It still has a strong fleck of that purple.
I help it back in the water.
How do you plan on doing that?
So basically, like, there's water coming off of this Kraken and stuff, and there's like water all around us. So what I'm going to do is just like underneath it, I'm gonna do separate instances of shape water and like freeze it up so it just slides back in. Yeah.
Yeah, smart.
Ooh.
You go, you slide it back in like it's a seal, and you
I
just
slide
go,
it back in.
Yeah. You're going wee.
That's right.
I'm not even gonna. We're gonna breeze past that. We're breezing past. We're fully breezing past.
My God. You can't be stopped.
But absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, the it appears that you guys were able to harvest. Sorry, you guys were able to. I blanked for a second. You guys were able to harvest the Nyx from Karana.
I think the next thing I would probably do. I'm just not sure how safe our friends are here, and obviously Lilu needs to rest again, and so I'd like to get her back on the ship as soon as possible.
That's
I'd
totally
like to
fine.
get my armor back on as soon
Yeah,
as
so we head back to the parked cars. I think that's
Yeah.
the first thing we do.
we go back to the parked cars in the parking lot of the beach.
The parking lot of the
Fucking
beach.
Warren
Hell yeah.
Dune's ass.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And so in Jimbo's muscle, we crack open the passenger door. I'm like, hey, Jimbo, is it cool if I open the passenger door?
Yeah, it's fine.
All right. And then I grab the armor out and I give it to Durgesh. Whoa, that's heavy, dude.
Yep. And just one hand, just take it.
And I
Just,
fall over because I'm like unbalanced.
just butlering it around.
And then I get myself back up and we go to the triple skeet. We crack open the door of the. Is it a van type of deal, like a Honda Odyssey?
The triple ski, it's like a Honda Odyssey.
Okay, and then with one of the posters, the teleportation circle posters, I send Serenesis, Lumos, and Lilu back to the ship. That is, wow. I'm spending a lot of high level spell slots here. But, you
It's
know, it
as
worked.
Mr. Hall is doing that. Blackbeard comes up to you and goes, "What?
Ain't
dude.
ain't no thing but a Kraken wing.
Mahalo,
you know what I mean?
bro.
Definitely,
Yeah.
bro.
I
Yeah,
I didn't know you were like that, dude. I didn't know you were chill like that."
Me neither.
They just
Oh.
keep dapping each other
Yeah,
up.
you dabbing. He just keeps happening. Gets a little bit more intense each time. A little bit of veins
Like the
pop.
fist bumps.
Yeah, like the veins start popping in every time. But I didn't even know you guys were like that. I mean, to not only shred the big kahuna, but to bring the kahuna himself,
The kahuna.
Karanos, is crazy.
To shred or not to shred? That is.
I'm
the
sorry, was that a
question.
lore drop there? Did you just say what I think you said?
What?
Wait, say that again.
As a player to the DM, did you just say you pulled Karanos to the shore? That is exactly what he just said.
I think he called it a different
Mr.
name. Like
No,
Carano,
he just called it. Well, the planet's called Karana. He just said we pulled the Kahuna Karanos onto the shore.
I don't know. Lore drop?
Mr. Hall is glad we helped it back into the ocean.
Yes. but yeah.
Vindication.
No.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. But yeah, that is a lore drop. Yeah. No.
That's so cool.
It's so that's the thing. Like it's like,
Love that.
Yeah.
Love that. 10 out of 10.
but
So I'm not gonna lie.
it's okay
That
to be
took a
little-
lot of energy from me.
Oh no, that's absolutely valid. These things, I'm gonna be so real with you. No one's surfed in like years.
No one's actually. What the fuck? Why is?
Nobody clears their bounties, I guess.
No, everyone just dies off the jump.
Oh yeah.
I
yeah.
actually am going to leave that conversation and just hang out in the ocean wherever the Kraken goes. And I'm going to try to like start very slowly, mentally, telepathically communicating with it.
Mhm.
That's it.
That's so fucking.
As that-
cool.
as
I
that-
f-
yeah.
yeah. Whatever. I want to focus on that. Holy fuck.
Cut whenever you like.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of blitzed right now. What did we get for doing that?
Oh, dude, you're cool here, bro.
We
The
just,
bounties,
like-
the bounties all cleared up.
Okay,
you guys
cool.
are.
Did
you
we
guys
pay
are
that
fine
money? We did pay that money.
We did pay some money.
You did pay some
Okay,
money.
we did. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry.
but like,
It was like the $100,000
Yeah.
or something.
Don't-
all right.
I wouldn't even worry about it. You just
I'm
know
not.
that like you're always welcome in Karana. Like know that you're
Oh,
always
shoot.
welcome in Karana.
God.
You guys,
Is the planet ice planet? No, I'm not even here. I'm not even here.
Right.
You're-
I have five. Is that? Yeah, I've got the 500,000.
yeah, you have a lot of gold.
Yeah, I have. That's
Credits.
just me. Yeah, credits.
Credits.
Me personally. There's still like
There's
double
more than
or
a million, I think.
Yep.
Let me double check that.
Cool.
Dude, I understand you're totally I totally
Yeah.
understand you're shell shocked. I totally understand you're shell shocked. I mean,
No,
that
it's
was quite. That was. It looked like for a second you didn't know how to surf, but then you show me that you were
He's
like
got
that.
a little bit of a far off look, like I almost died.
You've been
1,000
stabbed,
yard
you've been
stare.
slashed, you've been shot at, but nothing compared to what
And
you said.
electrocuted.
Yeah, nothing compared to what was
Oh
that.
my god.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you need a drink? Like, do you need it? Like,
Yeah. I could use. I
What?
kind of could just like use a nap or something.
Yeah, there's over
guys-
a million credits.
You could
still.
crash. You could crash in the Blackbeard, no problem.
Cool. You guys got a good. What you got a good room or?
Dude, take the presidential suite. You just made me meet God today, and I'm
Sick.
like really
I'm-
shell shocked.
I'm just gonna walk over there right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Big Jimbo just like, do you want me to like? I can just Uber. I can just take you.
Yeah, please, let's do that.
They take the muscle.
They take the muscle car. You guys go to the Blackbeard. You park the car next to the Triple Skeet. You just like go. He helps you into the room, and he's like, "I'm just gonna close the door."
Yeah,
I'm just
no,
close
that's
the door."
good. Just belly flops under the bed, just immediately.
It's a water bed.
Feet are hanging
a
off.
water bed. Oh, thank God I'm not wearing my armor.
Yeah, but
Beautiful.
as that happens, we cut over to Mr. Hall. Mr. Hall, you're staring at this like ocean. You're staring.
Am I at the
As-
surface or am I under?
You
water?
are on the dock.
Okay.
You're on the dock and you're just staring out into the like open sea. Like you're just kind of.
I go as far as the dock goes out. I sit right at the edge. I sit right there, and I set out the dual disc, and I start playing another game. And taking time to just absorb the beauty of the waves crashing against the crags.
So are you staying
And-
near the shore or?
For now I'm there, and I'm just watching the Kraken, the Kahuna. I'm just watching the Kahuna.
You see
create
the
these
big,
waves
yeah,
and
the big
beauty of
Kahuna
that.
is like.
Each wave is different.
Now
and the
that
way
you
it
can kind of
crashes is
see it,
different.
it's like you recognize it now.
Okay.
Like you recognize like the little blips here and there, the little tiny pulses as you're kind of focusing in. You can see that it's like what you guys didn't really see is like you guys saw like maybe its head, its maw, right? But under it is a huge, like gargantuan plus size, like
Like an iceberg.
like an iceberg. Yeah.
Okay.
These large tendrils whipping to the point where every whip makes up like almost like a large wave. That's why the waves are there. There's some direction based off the supermoon, but there are also just random waves in random directions because the pure shock wave
Okay.
of this thing moving and whipping along.
All right. I think Mr. Hall starts to see not necessarily patterns, but just the rhythm that the Kraken is taking. And after finishing up the game of solitaire, he disapparates the cards, and Phoebe's on his shoulder, and I look at Phoebe, scratch her chin a little bit. And we get back out in the water.
You jump in. You take your dual disc and you start surfing.
Carving it up.
You start carving it up. It's very easy. Now that there's like no distractions and you're kind of in your zone, you're kind of able to go and you can just seek out the Kuna. You follow its rhythm.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you, like,
So
start-
the way I imagine that is like, you know how a boat is going through the water and it creates those ripple effects, and you can kind of like with a board or something kind of follow in that ripple, almost like tailgating, I guess is the word, or like catching the draft of something. That's exactly what I'm going for on the board. I'm like riding that wave created by the Kraken, so I'm following whatever speed it goes.
No roll required. This is a very easy for you, especially now that you're like focusing. You get in sync with the big Kahuna, and you.
So with the limited telepathy, I can communicate very simple messages to any creature as long as it understands a language. I'm assuming this one would understand Celestial, given that. And so I just project an image of a stone that I have in the shield, the adjusted omens, and just so it's the image of the stone, and then I project an image of a question mark in the other, just as another image. in
Go
that
ahead and
series.
make me an intelligence save.
An intelligence save. All right. I want that die. I want this die. And yeah, I haven't cast anything. I didn't ask Phoebe for help on this. Intelligence save? That would be 5.
A 5. You end up taking. You end up taking 8 points of psychic damage as you're mentally bombarded with images.
Okay.
Karanos does not deal in subtlety.
How much
So
damage?
8.
8. All right.
So he floods your mind with the entire history of that stone in literally 5 seconds.
Ouch.
So
you and I almost like lose my balance.
Yeah, you can't even comprehend what just like it was literally like watching
That's
an
gonna
hour
take a
30-minute movie within 5 seconds.
Uncomprehensible. Have a great day.
Okay. I'm okay. Oh God.
Huge.
Whoa!
Nude Tane.
Penises. 2 penises. Pulsing
bagel.
music. Nightclub.
Ouch. And I then I dive in and I try to just put my hand up and see what it has to say. And I guess what I'm trying to go for here is communicating the message of, like, Lumos explained to Mr. Hall that the gods left their posts, right? This feels like a pretty appropriate post, though. And so, almost like a, you good here?
There's
Like
what
thumbs
you
up? You chill?
what you get is go ahead and roll me another intelligence save.
Okay.
Do it with advantage this time.
With Phoebe's help.
Yeah.
Phoebe
You
looks
are
in my eyes.
you kind of got used to that. You can kind of see why Lilu had such an insane time with it.
Yeah, good thing I rolled with advantage there. And intelligence save, that would be 12.
With a 12, you take only 5 points of damage. But
Okay.
however, it's a lot. You're kind of more ready for it now.
I'm able to play it at like close to normal speed.
Yeah, no, you're able to kind of just at least comprehend. You're noticing, like, he keeps showing images of like storms and stuff, but you also see people, like, merriment and happiness of people just being themselves here, being truthful to themselves. There's no, yes, this is a pirate town and stuff like that. So people like die and there are fights all the time, but people are unapologetically themselves without worry of chastisement. You also noticed, like, the Order of the Red Daughter doesn't come here. Like, you notice that a lot of these, like, terrible factions, the Lion's Tooth make their outposts here because it's the Lion's Tooth. They have their eyes and ears everywhere. But the heroes don't come here. The Order, like,
It's
like
just them.
big
Lion's Tooth.
flagships of Order of the Red Daughter. Granted, every once in a while, an Order of the Red Daughter person will come through, obviously, because that's just the nature of traveling the galaxy. But, like, there's no outpost of, like, oh, this is where the Red Daughter is. Oh, this is where, like, literally people, it's just so, everyone here is unjudged. Like, there's no judgment here. There's no secrets, no hiding, because they know, like,
They accept the storm and the storm accepts them. All
they
right.
know, like, they're not hoping for better days. It's just because to them, this is all they really know. Like, this is all they really know, and and they enjoy it. There's no like gloominess, right? Like, every person that travels through and passes through, they like complain about the weather, but all the locals are like, no, like,
All right,
we like it
all
like
right.
that.
Cool.
Keeps the tourists away.
True love.
And the next thing I try to do is just project the image of playing a game in its head, and more or less I'm like, hey, do you want to play a game?
As that happens, you feel a scoop from the antenna as it hops you onto its head.
All right,
and
cool.
as you and it, like,
I feel like
with-
it's bioluminescence,
yeah.
like a practice pad for a deck build and stuff comes out.
It's
or
almost
something. I
like
don't know.
it's more so its version of playing a game is going absolutely hog wild in the waves.
All
So
right,
he's
cool,
like,
yeah.
for lack of a better term, he's putting on in your roller coaster. He's putting on the thing. He's putting on the safety straps, and he's just like, let's just hold on,
Okay.
and then like he'll.
I go so far as to like just carve it up with it. Are we underwater or at the surface? or-
You guys are both. You're at the surface. He's underwater.
Okay, yeah. I'm just tagging along and I'm pulling as many tricks as I possibly can.
You have like, you feel like a strong peace. You feel like kind of like going to answer your question as you kind of like start thinking about everything it showed you as you slow it down. You were talking about it's leaving its post. It's more so like there was a calling here.
This is its post.
This
now.
is its post now.
This is the way.
This is his home now, because it's like Theros was
Alright.
great, but there was also a lot of conflict and a lot of secrecy. Here there's just all you really have is the water, like the water and storm, and like not a bad chaos, but just chaos itself, that it doesn't have to worry about being like for the good, for the bad. It's just the people just being people.
Hell yeah. I really like that. And I think that inspires Mr. Hall in the sense that every time he's pulling a trick, he doesn't think about it. It's this flow state. And he jumps up once and he does like a backflip or something. He glides down and back up again and pulls off like a kickflip or something. And just starts skidding and getting the speed and getting faster and faster down the rip curl of this kraken, just moving the water. And that's it. That he just goes hog wild, and he has the most fun he's had in a long time. He remembers a lot of his time in the Dakra Isles, in the Dakra Sea, Siren Sea, and he thinks of another one of his old companions. There was Mr. Yarrow, his navigator. There was another person, a woman. This was, let's see here. There was a satyr he met at one point during his adventures named Mrs. Makami. And she was a wizard artificer, and she actually built the shield that Mr. Hall uses. She built his dual disc, and this came on the day he first was crowned as the leader of his small island, of the Verdant Isle, the Green Isle. And as he takes on the crown later, he's having drinks with his adventuring party, and Mrs. Makami, yeah.
As you're kind of saying this, water hits your face. You're starting to see these flashbacks of being back in the Dakra Isles. You all of a sudden, it's bright outside. The calm shore. It's not as torrential as what's going on, but it feels like the Siren Sea. You come back and you see Miss Makami. She's like going over this data pad as she's like going and like looking through everything, and you're recording data for her to use. So you're like really pushing the test. You go and you just like throw another dual disc in half again on the shore, and she's like, and
It goes through multiple iterations.
Yeah.
I really like that. Yeah,
It
awesome.
fully this one just couldn't handle how hard you like rip through. Like you went and did a trick and then it split in half under you, like because of your harsh landing. So she starts like going over and she starts telling me, as she like looks at you and she goes, "Are you sure you want to be doing this today, of all days?
Now's the best time.
Shouldn't you be like getting ready or something? Your
Yeah,
coronation's in
yeah.
an hour."
You know, I can dry myself off pretty quickly. It's best not to think about it until it happens.
The blessing of ignorant bliss. I'm jealous.
It's willful ignorance, if I'm being honest.
There's a light chuckle There's a laugh, and you flash again as you like go back. You are now in the heat of battle. Like you have your king's armor, and you're going with your adventuring party as you're like swinging through. You are throwing cards left and right, boom, 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 as you're fighting off. You see behind you, Miss Mikami is like, she is when she art fights her main thing is just making a bunch of stuff. So you'll see that she is like throwing these random cards at you. Like these are like different weights, different kind of things. So it's like, oh, these are explosive cards. Boom, you throw, explode. You see that she also makes like, she like Rocket Raccoon style just like goes and starts scrambling to make a bunch of stuff. Okay. You see that she makes like a full on like IED that Mr. Yarrow just throws over, and you see a huge like explosion of the Order of the Red Daughter as like blaster fires coming down from each side, and like as the smoke clears, she
was
like
that who like is this a memory of the final
battle? This is one of the battles.
All right.
But as the smoke clears, you're just like, you just kind of like,
those cards were super cool. Oh my gosh, thank you, and I dap her up.
You go, she daps you up. You see Yarrow just goes, "What the hell was that? Like, why did he get the cool cards? Why did I get a thing that looked like it was made out of dirt and mud?" And she like chuckles. It's like, you try making a gun. Just wait. And then she goes, they just like start bickering. It's like, well, the last schematic that you had almost blew up my hands off. And it's like, well, listen, you're asking for an insane thing. You're asking to shoot like a rocket out of here. And you like kind of calm, like you're kind of walking and you start playing cards on the beach, but you just kind of.
I interrupt them and say, hey, let's play a game of cards.
Miss Mikami goes. Usual stakes as always.
Usual stakes.
They go. You see Mr. Yar goes, I am not buying everyone drinks again. I will win today.
All right. Let's proof is in the pudding, Mr. Yarrow.
You go. It zooms back out as these like fond memories of Miss Mikami goes through.
I think what Mr. Hall is going through is he felt like home was lost when he first was revived by Lumos. And after getting the chance to interact and be immersed in this new environment, he realizes that the stars are his home. And wherever he goes, home's always there. Even if you can't see it through the night sky itself, you can see it deep in the ocean. The stars will find a way to shine through.
As you kind of make that revelation, you're kind of hit with the last kind of note. You like wake up one day, like you're just going like about your business as usual. Like
this is like a memory.
This is the memory,
okay,
the last memory.
Yeah.
War's like raging on, like, but this is like a calm, for lack of a better term. Like no one's shooting. There's no blaster fire. Like this. It's not an armistice, but, you know, it's like everyone's sleeping right now.
Okay.
You know, as you go, there's a data pad that's, like, left for you. And as you kind of go, you see that it's Miss Mikami's data pad. It's copies of every single schematic that she's kind of written and stuff.
Shit.
Which is, to you, that's alarm bells. Because she never leaves the stuff just out in the open.
Yeah.
Shit. You, like, go...
I immediately, like, in the memory, potentially, I would have cast, like, sending or something.
You cast sending, like out?
Miss Mikami, come in. Respond. Niner.
No response. No anything.
Fuck.
Yarrow runs out of his tent. Whoa. Just stumbles out of his tent. A bunch of bottles hanging out. Whoa,
Where's Miss Mikami? Where's Mrs. Mikami?
Have
you seen her husband?
No, I don't know. Why? What's wrong? What's going on?
Help me look. I'm gonna check downtown. You check uptown.
You go. You check downtown, uptown. Hours pass. There's nothing. There's until there's like you just like go and you're like so caught up in looking that you didn't even really like look through the data pad, right?
Okay.
You start
So I think what Mr. Hall would have done is just like tuck it away in his shield or something.
Fully. Just like you're like, whoa, right? But this is hours have passed, like days turn to night.
And I forget about the data pad for pretty much. It's like there physically, but I have no memory of it.
As the nighttime rolls around, you're sitting in your camp, in your tent, and you're just kind of waiting, and you remember that the data, like, what? I didn't look through the data pad? What the hell?
Yeah.
So
I'm playing a game of solitaire on the data pad or on the dual disc, and I accidentally mispress a button, and the data pad comes up to display.
Just shoots out. As that happens, there's a holographic message, and she goes,
if you're hearing this, I'm probably dead.
No,
oh, thank goodness.
She's not. She just goes and says,
Dear sister.
says,
by the time you read this, I'll probably be dead. Here's how I think it's going down. Mr. Yarrow's going to walk in the room and shoot me. Then I'll shoot Mr. Yarrow. And then we're both going to shoot Mr. Hall when he walks in. Sorry.
Multiple times. P.S. The two officers reading this, no. As the hollow message comes up, she goes, I thought I'd leave this with you. Heading somewhere. Great big opportunity. Hope to see you soon. Miss Mikami. And there's just...
That totally sounds like she is taking the first rocket into space.
She does.
That totally sounds like exactly what's going on. She invented the first rocket.
She from context clues, you can kind of see that, like, she was part of like that more of exploratory side. Like that was like her, for lack of a better term, her side hustle was helping come up with better weapon schematics for you all.
Okay.
Like that was her, like, you know, her adventuring time.
Like Hatsune Miku from My Hero.
Yeah. She was like, that was her thing, but her main thing was like that space exploration. So she like had this like prototype built where she went out and she left. She said, I thought I'd leave these with you in case something happened. And it's all her weapon schematics. Shit. Yeah. So you don't know.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Memory unlocked. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
As that happens, you kind of go back, and you're just kind of
like
careening
back
back
in real life.
Yeah, you realize that you've kind of made your way back to shore.
Snap back to reality.
There's a knock on the door, Durgash.
Who?
Oh, dude. Dude, it's me, Blackbeard, dude. Like your best friend, dude.
Oh, sup, dude? Come on in.
Blackbeard opens the door. He like crosses his arm. He's like, "Oh, dude, I just want to say thank you again, man. I feel like I gotta ask you like a favor. I know it sounds so bad for me to ask a favor right now, but I don't know. Do you feel like you've shredded the gnar like I've never seen before?"
Durgash slumps over on the waterbed, so now he's face up again. Let's hear it, then I'll let you know. How about that?
Mr.
No way.
Blackbeard goes and says, "Listen, dude. Normally, I don't really like to bring up like politics about the world and stuff, but like,
It's valid.
I'm a little worried. Just a little worried. You know, normally we're super like relaxed here, and there's not really people, but I feel like there's just a disturbance in the waves. I've been hearing like whispers of people trying to capture the big kahuna because they saw that you could do it, and they started thinking that they could do it too. And I saw this one lady in red, she sent out a transmission or whatever, and I have a bad feeling in my stomach."
Hold.
Do you got like a more mysterious vibe for the music?
I do. There's a song called Mysterious Place.
I have a bad feeling. A lady in red, she'd sent out...
That wasn't Our Lady in Red, the one we sent back.
No.
Okay.
No, because she left that order. She's no longer...
Yeah. But, I mean, she still wears red.
Player to player, that's bad news.
Yeah, no, I'm player to player. That's, maybe we should
technically I can't act on that, but agreed, 100%.
Yeah. Okay, lady in red. That's oh shit! Your Durgash just like gets up, like half dressed, trying to just like shove on the boots and get his armor on quick. Like, yeah,
Tighten
we
the belt
we gotta
as you're
get
running.
Shoot, where's where are my other guys? Where are my boys?
You see that
Big Jimbo's.
Big
body,
Jimbo
right?
is at the bar talking up some girl. Like, listen, I have an amazing
Jimbo,
car.
come on, you don't
What?
have a chance. Let's
Oh,
go.
What are you talking about? What are you talking?
I'm joking. That's mean. He's. Hey,
Oh my
have
gosh.
have you met Jimbo?
I feel like the moment's rude.
Have you
I
met
feel like I
Jimbo?
need to go. What's up, man?
I'm sorry. I turned to the lady. I'm sorry. We have to go save the planet now. If we make it, if we're alive, we'll be back. But we've got to go save the planet. I turn back to my wink and I'm like, all right, come on, let's go.
He runs out, but he runs out trying to look really buff. So he just like walks with his.
a little stiff. Just a little stiff.
A little stiff.
Okay, I said that I wasn't really joking. Apparently there was a sighting of one of them red robes. We probably don't have much time because I guess they saw the thing I was doing with the Kraken. Can't be good news. Best to let Lumos know and then get Hal into the mix here too. Do I see Hal from the shore? Have you already made it back, or
I feel like we're
Mr. Hall,
close
Mr. Hall,
to the shore.
you, as you're kind of going through the memory, you're kind of realizing that like as your brain is on autopilot, you've just made your way back. Like
Yeah.
you've made
I'm like back on the dock.
you've made your way back, and like there's a moment where like you like let go of Karanos, and you see that he's like slumps back into the
Yeah.
water.
Mr. Hall will well, I want to be able to like
What do you wanna
write
do?
its name down in my book, and basically now that its name is written in there, I can cast sending to it. As long as it understands a language, it will receive it in that language it understands. So basically, I have a long-term connection potentially if I need to just talk to it again or ask a question. I feel like Mr. Hall is aware that Karanos is not only a god of storm, but a god of secrets. And so for that reason, he establishes that connection as he waves off in the distance. I do another card ritual signaling that the game is over, right? We've played this game together.
Yes.
And I throw two cards. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
go ahead. Go ahead.
I throw two cards and they collide in the air and they pop into smoke and fizzle. And
You
that's the
go
end of
and
the
throw
game.
the cards. You don't think like you like ritualistically throw the cards. The cards go lightning fast. And like you like gently throw them and then you like do a double take again.
Huh?
And you pull out another piece of
I
card.
try to do the same.
You do the same
ritual
thing?
again.
Lightning. Boom. It's like bullets. Like boom boom. As you realize like some of the
Did I
imparting
like accidentally cast lightning bolt or something?
the imparting knowledge is that like as you start randomly throwing cards, you realize like these cards are now like lightning fast. Like you see like that same bioluminescent streak
I try to just do like a trick with the deck, and I do like some fancy shuffle.
insanely fast.
Whoa.
faster than the eye can.
Yeah, it doesn't
see.
even
Whoa.
look real. It doesn't
Holy
look
cow.
real. Like it looks like your hands just do it, and then all of a sudden like it gets done.
Damn. All right. And so noticing that change. Let's see here. So Mr. Hall will take another two cards from the deck and tear them into pieces.
You tear literally paper shred. But as that happens, you guys all meet up at the shore, and Big Jim goes, "What,
Dude,
What?
bad news.
What?
The fucking sisters in red, they're back. They saw our little
God
stunt.
damn it.
They apparently someone radioed a transmission. At least that's what Blackbeard said. Totally sketch. I don't know exactly what they're after. Probably
Alright.
something with the Kraken. But I guess a bunch
yeah.
of other stupid people have tried to do what I did, but
Well, that's really sad. You know, we're professionals and we don't advocate that anybody at home should try this. I'm gonna call Lumos real quick, and I flip open the book to Lumos's name, and I write him a little sending message. Lumos, because Lumos, Serenesis, and Lilu are all back on the Imperial Destroyer. Lumos, do a scan of the atmosphere of the planet. See if there's any ships.
You don't even. He doesn't even need to tell you. Like, you don't even need to do a scan because you get a very frantic sending back. Blaster fire on the ship.
We need to get back.
Send
to the,
help.
Fuck. Okay. So we're back on the shore.
As
the parking lot is actually pretty close by, so I'm going to spend a spell slot to Dimension Doors straight back to the muscle, and then I'm going to take 5 minutes to just straight up cast Teleportation Circle this time.
yeah, ritual.
I
no,
don't
that's
think it's
just
a
how long
ritual.
it
It just
takes.
takes like 5
Okay.
minutes, I think. I'm gonna double check that because I've gotten that wrong plenty of times before. It's actually 1 minute.
Okay.
It's actually 1 minute. So I take a minute. I draw a circle around the muscle, and
as you go, you see that there's huge blaster fire going on the ski destroyer. There, as you kind of look, you see that Lumos is freaking out as he's inside, steering the ship. It's very slow and methodical.
I plug
But-
the dual disc into the helm, and I start
taking
taking evasive action.
You start taking evasive action, but granted, it's like having a whale take evasive actions against a bunch of
Mosquitoes.
ducks. Like, these things
Oh,
are
yeah.
very fast. They're like they're commencing bombing runs on the ship. You see the ship's capacity is starting to drain a little bit, and as that happens, you kind of get a full view, and you see an Order of the Red Daughter armada with another fleet ship in the distance. As a bunch of fighters start droning in, looking helpless, no crew with a big ship. You stare as you try to protect this planet. And that is where we are going
Damn.
to end our session.
Yeah, baby.
Thank you, folks, so much. You can find us on our socials at Official Fun Show. We really appreciate it. Any kind of plugs you're gonna want to plug?
We did a couple of things the last couple weeks, and so I have a couple of silly videos that I'm looking forward to showing you guys. You can find them eventually on TikTok and or YouTube and or Instagram at Official Fun Show.
Swag.
You know, I'm
Money.
just a guy. I'm just some dude.
I'm just a kid, and life
I'm
is a
just
nightmare.
bill.
You're just a what?
I'm
just
just
a
a bill.
bill.
Yes, I'm
Bill?
only a bill, and I'm
Oh.
sitting here on Capitol Hill. There's the throwback for the.
Anyway,
Nice.
my question for such a lame comment. Nut or butt?
But
Good.
To nut or butt?
As I
stroking
shred
me
the-
off till I beef.
Hey, man.
She's stroking me off till I beef.
Jesus Christ. What a train wreck of an ending.
More of this and more.
More than this before. Goodbye.